Right, let's give you some analysis on which stocks are likely to do well, which aren't, and how the market's going at the moment. S&P 500, let's start off with that one. And what we see there, I'm afraid, looking at the weekly charts, is still more likely to fall than rise. Now, like I said, you can have some exceptions, you can have some massive booms in that, but it's not that I'd be selling the rally or buying the dip, it's just that I'm waiting before going long on that one. Apple weekly, similar kind of story. It's not a dramatic fall to the downside I expect. Having said that, I would have said the same about Amazon, and that dropped 16%. But I'm afraid the momentum indications are more negative than positive on that. So that's the way I've got to run with that one. Again, if you want to just have a look at a zoom in of that, that's one of the reasons why it's just on the weekly charts, just downward momentum. I mean, it doesn't mean it'll continue, but it's more likely to do that than not, I would have thought. Okay, so that's that one for you. What else have we got? We've got Microsoft weekly, similar story to Apple, I'm afraid. Might bottom out, but I'm not in a mad rush, and that 280 might be the bottom. It's only been hitting that for a few months now, and it might be, but I'll wait another week. Whereas Amazon kept hitting it, and it looked like what is that, 280 million bazillion dollars per share or whatever it is, was the bottom, but then it dropped below 24 million bazillion dollars per share. So it can show you what can happen. I don't expect that with Microsoft because it tends to have lower volatility. Facebook and Meta, yeah, it does look like it's formed a bottom, and this is what it might look like. It might be one of the early ones to get out of that after the falls, and it might show what a bottom looks like in tech. Costco, one of my more favorite ones, I'm afraid more likely to fall than rise, partly because if the price makes a higher high, but the momentum indicators make a lower high, then I'm afraid that's not good news for the price. And you can see higher high up there, higher high rather up here, but this is a lower high. Gobbledygook, maybe, but it tends to work quite a few times, enough for me to take caution and say, yeah, I don't want to get in yet. PayPal, bottom, I'll wait. Okay, it does seems to have found something of a bottom, and if it goes back up to where it was, even if it takes 3 years, I get to triple my money. So it is one that I'm keeping an eye on. Keep an eye on my campaign for 1 million to teach 1 million people how to be better investors, because I think you'll find a lot of great free information there, including daily updates through my Telegram channel, download copies of my book, videos, how to be a better investor, free education from a hedge fund manager on what you need to do to understand how to pick stocks, and also at the trading end of the market as well. Enjoy.